Well, g'day tubes, how's she going? Look, a nice day, finally. No rain, no snow, no sleet, no hail, no whatever else is gonna put on us. Finally a nice day. And it's cold though. The air's like 3 degrees. So that sucks. Warm would be nice and sunny would be nice, but one of these days we'll get both. Anyways, today we're just doing some more fitting. I just swept the garage out here so she's all cloudy. Oh man. Anyways, we're gonna try that. Looks so small in there. It's actually not. That's an optical illusion. I'm gonna try that little mini bucket in there on here. Just to make sure everything's good still, it didn't warp on us or whatever have you. And then we're gonna try the tooth bar, mount that on and try her. Well, see what it looks like. I don't think I'm gonna try her today. I got still digging back here. So, but anyways, took an advice one of the comments there to make a tooth like this. I was just going to use this for ditching bucket, right? But the comment, I can't remember your name, but the comment was, oh, you should make another ripper tooth kind of thing, or bar tooth without teeth on it, and then you could just, you know, do ripping or ditching with that instead of wrecking the bucket's edge. I'm like, that's a good idea. So I whipped that out yesterday. Just I didn't film it. It was just, you know, cut the piece, drill the holes, bang bang, away we go. Sandblasted her, and I think she should work. I just want to check her, make sure it fits before, you know, I go painting her and stuff. But also took another suggestion and turn this orange to black, the cutting teeth here. And the problem is, after you've spray painted something, left it dry for a day, if you spray it with something again, it all goes orange peely, but it actually came out really cool looking. Have a look at this. That sounded kind of cool, isn't it? How it come out. It looks crap when you look at it like that, but if you look back far away at it, if I get the glare off her, it's like a neat textured kind of stuff, you know? It feels really like alligator skin or something, whatever, you know? Snake skinny kind of weird feeling. But I was going to sandblast. That actually looks neat like that. Ooh. I was going to sandblast it off and redo it, but I'm like, yeah, what the heck? It's not going to last long anyways on there. I know it won't, so that's the downfall. But this thing too, whenever I get it mounted, I got to mark which way I want to cut a bit of a bevel into it. With what yet, I don't know. I might actually just use my big grinder for my mower blades. That might work. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, so that's that. We got to get this other bucket off of here and mount that one on. Hopefully everything kind of stayed where I put her, and she's all good. So yeah. But here is that one. I'll put these on a little bit of a tripod, and we'll get changing over here. There you go. All right, so we got to take the pins off of this and take that bucket off, and we'll get the other one lined up. Okay, let me grab that other bucket. That one. not going to hold them here to attach it. It's just too heavy. So good. Okay, now we can pick it up. So that's good. She didn't warp, at least on us, because she's mounted. So now I want to try the tooth bar. Oh, not that one. My bad. Wrong way again. Alright, that should work awesome. Okay, let's get you guys in about there. We'll grab that tooth bar and some bolts. Okay, now I need somewhere to put all my nuts and bolts. I'm in my pocket, I guess. So we'll grab the tooth bar here. It's got to go this way. Start one in the center. Hopefully she all fits. And hopefully it curls. I'm a little concerned of it being too long and hitting the arm. Hopefully not, but we'll see in a second here. I don't really need to put all these nuts on, but we'll make her basically right up to impacting them on. We'll go that far. Oh, this hole looks good. Oh, I like that. More nuts there. It's going to suck having to do this every time, but I think putting the nut in behind is better than just threading the bucket and then screwing the screw through the plates into the bucket. I think it would end up tearing it out of the bucket, honestly. With this behind, you've got more of a surface area, and I could put washers here too if I really want to, because I got lots of room on these. Okay, close enough. All right, this is a moment of truth. Hopefully she curls fine. So I'm mostly concerned about guys have to get a close and show you how absolutely perfect this was. I can't even get the shot for you because the tolerance is like freaking amazing. Let's see here. Teeth aren't very straight, but that's all right. Wow, that is freaking phenomenal. That is freaking awesome. I'm happy with that. That's really good. Okay, let's pull this off. Let's pull the tooth bar off here. We'll try mounting on this other thing. Hopefully I got her drilled in the right spot. Hopefully. The thing with these things though, they do only go one way. Because of where I mounted or drilled the holes in the bucket, they do only go one way, so that's fine though. Just the straight edge. Okay, let's mount this straight edge. This will be our tension edge. Yes, this is only regular mild steel, so it's not hard and stuff. I think I shut that machine off. Won't need it to move for a few minutes. Some more bolts here. Uh-oh. Whew, I didn't think she was going to fit. Got me a little worried. One more bolt. Good. Now some nuts. I made this plate, I don't know if you can see or not, yeah, 1/2 inch wider out each side. It's got one, just to give me a little bit of, you know, cleaning power out of the edge. I'm anxious to try this bucket, let me tell you, I'm dying, but I just can't today. I'm just too waiting for, well, I'll tell you what I'm waiting for. The funeral I dug, or the hole I dug for the funeral tomorrow is a vault. And right beside is an old rotten casket. Lovely, lots of fun. And what happens with them is when you dig beside them, they, where he is, they, I don't feel right doing that. It's like I'm talking down to you or something. That's better. They end up caving a little bit. The dirt that's on top of the casket caves in because there's no support underneath. And then what happens is the sod up top will eventually then fall in too. So I'm kind of waiting for that to fall in. So I'm going to go back before today's over and check her and make sure you know it's all good to go for tomorrow. So anyways, let's give this a shot. Hopefully it's actually it should be better than the other ones because it's not as, doesn't have the teeth on it, so it should be further tolerant. to re-spread some mess here. Hang on. Super awesome. It doesn't do too bad of a job sweeping even. Sweep! That's really sweep. But anyways, okay, so I got to cut a bevel on this thing. Hang on, let me reposition. So, cut a bevel. Now, you can't see nothing, I know, but we'll fix that momentarily. Okay, so bevel. So bevel needs to get cut. Like about there. I don't want it to be sharp because that's just silly. So we need to cut about there. So that's back about that far. I can't see it on there now because this thing is silver and I've sandblasted and it's silver. I don't know if that's straight or not, but something along them lines. Well, it's be a fair bit of grinding. I'd like to do it on my I should almost just do it right on there. I'm thinking belt sander. I have no idea how I'm going to keep that exactly the same all the way across, but let's give her a shot. I got power right here, so get some ear dewies in and some eye dewies on, and we'll try an old belt sander here. I don't know if it's going to work. Okay, this might not work. I don't know. If it does, it does. It doesn't. Oh well. If I can keep her about there. Pretty hard on the belt. And me. It's going to take a long time. It's working, but wow, I got to take a lot more than that off. No, that's just not going to work. Actually, belt sanders work pretty good for like a sharpening and an axe, stuff like that. But for this kind of stuff, 9, not going to work. So we'll try our grinder here maybe. Okay, I have no idea if this is even going to work at all. I don't even know if the angle's right or anything. I think that's going the wrong way too. The other way. I think I might want a pair of gloves too. I'll try without it, but probably should move that gas can. Okay. Yeah. There, nothing flammable. I know what's going to be the problem here. I'm going to hit the back of this thing. That's not going to work. Not happy with that really either. Well, crap. What am I going to do here? I don't know. Maybe nothing. I don't know. Okay, the only thing I'm thinking is my big hefty grinder here. But I don't really like the idea of sparks going all over the friggin' place. It's getting there. It's going to take a bit more though. I guess I won't maybe put you through all that. So it's going to be another 10-15 minutes of grinding there anyways. But she's coming. We're getting a bit of a bevel now, so I don't want to go too crazy, but a little more. And I'll maybe start sloping her back a little more too. Well, she's not 100% perfect like you'd get maybe out of a milling machine or something, but you know, that's not too bad. Shined up pretty nice. Woo. Shined up pretty nice, I think. And I'm not going to sharpen it right down, probably about there somewhere be lots. give her a little bit of wear protection and stuff. You could do it too much sharper, you're just going to bend it over if you hit the rock or whatever, you know. So yeah, there we go. I guess that should do her. Well, let me tell you, that's got a bit of heat in her. I didn't think she'd heat up that much. What do we got here? 120 degrees. I don't know if you can see that. Or Celsius 41. That's actually pretty warm. I'm gonna have to let that cool off a bit before I hit her with some primer, I guess. Can't really get you a good solid shot there. Hang on a sec here. Guess that transfers a lot of friction there, which transfers into a lot of heat. Mm, 43 Celsius or 100 110. That's actually hotter up top there. That's weird. Well, we'll let her cool a minute. I want to get some primer to her today at least. Alright, well, I gotta let that cool. It's still warm, but sitting on those blocks should help it. I guess I better prime this because the paint will end up chipping off, and then, well, the primer will too, but it should last a little long. Yeah, you guys, someone has asked me about my primer I'm using. This is a self-etching primer. Really good stuff, but it's expensive, but it works good. This is decent stuff, so it etches your metal and everything for you. Could probably paint that now, but it's still a bit warm, so we'll wait. But I'll run back and check my grave for tomorrow there, maybe clean her up a little bit more if it's caved in or whatever, and then man, am I going to hear the mixing ball on this or not? Probably not. Holy jumping. Well, maybe I'll shake it as I'm going back and then shake it when I come back again. It's going to need some shaking apparently. This stuff really settles, and this guy even told me that. Oh, make sure you shake that up really good before you use it. Okay, I didn't even hear the ball yet. Holy jumping. Oh, there's another comment too. Why don't I use my spray gun? I do have a spray gun. Here, show you. It's a bigger one, and I have used it before, but one of them things hangs on my wall over there. By the time you get the paint in there, if you have to thin the paint down or whatever, you get it all set to spray where you want to spray it. If I'm just spraying this, it's total waste because now you got to take that thing all apart and clean all the paint out of everything. Where this, you just done. So, you know, unless I was painting like a big car or a big something, I'd use one of them, but other than that, no. What the frick is going on here? Maybe there's no ball in this one. Holy jumping! It's really having issues. Hey, there we go. That's just like a little ball bearing in there. One of these days we should take apart a can and show you a little ball in there. It's pretty cool. All that does is mix around and help stir up all the solidy stuff, where apparently this one had a lot of solid stuff in it. So maybe I'll take it back and I'll just shake it as I'm going. Finish my grave off there, and then at the end of the day up here we'll give this some priming. Alright, cleaned the hole out a little bit. It hadn't actually caved. I kind of sort of helped it a little bit because it's probably going to cave tomorrow anyways, by tomorrow. So anyways, we're going to give this a coating, and hopefully I can wait around long enough to yeah, it's coolish now. It should actually dry up pretty quick here. I'm going to turn the fan on though. Yeah, hopefully I can get enough on here and then turn it over and do the other side, and then it should be good to paint. let that harden up a minute. Not taking too long. You can see it starts to dull up pretty quick. Just have to basically evaporate the stuff in it, right? It's pretty quick. These sprayers too, you can turn the dewies there so it'll spray like a fan this way or a fan that way. I usually leave it the way they got her, but lovely. Should try to get you a good close-in shot. It's pretty cool here. Okay, I'm gonna try this. I don't know if it's gonna work. You can see some bubbles maybe coming here in a second or two. See the little bubbles coming out? I think that's the stuff escaping. When the stuff fills the hole in there, the whatever's in there, acetone or whatever the heck it is that evaporates. And that'll dry up and then lose its shine there. It's actually pretty cool. I don't really need my fan on. Hang on, I wanted to kind of assist this a little bit in drying. With just a little bit of air off the top here. You can see the bubbles coming out of it. I can anyways. I don't know if the camera's picking it up or not. Probably not, but no, it was all fuzzy. If I zoom in, it's kind of hard to keep if you don't have anything there, right? So let's try it again here. I don't really want to put too much more primer to it, but I get her so she dolls up at least. Okay, I'll give her one more good coat here. Ooh, I almost grabbed the black. That might have been bad. And here we go. Okay, now you can see that bubbling action a little bit, eh? Sort of, kind of cool. It's hard to get a good shot of that for you. That's pretty zoomed in though, right on that half-inch hole. And I guess that's how it smooths itself out, you know. I don't really know a lot about primer, but yeah, it's as best as I can get her. But anyways, let's let that harden up. And it should go dull, of course. And see if we can flip her over and get one on the other side. Alright, I think I might just leave this till tomorrow and flip it and spray the other side then. It's just not going to be dry enough to flip because I put a fairly thick coats on there just to show you. Looks like maybe a bit too thick. It's dry to the touch, but as soon as I flip it over, it's gonna mush, you know. So we'll let her dry up overnight. I'm not, you know, in any super major hurry. So, but what I do want to do is try this bucket out tomorrow. Maybe. I do have a funeral tomorrow, but we might be able to take a bit of time while we're waiting for whatever, because it's not till 1 o'clock. Buddy's gonna come tomorrow. He said around 8 to set it up. I don't know why so bloody early, but anyways, that's all right. So what I might do is mount that thing, tighten her up good, and you know, we'll give her maybe a bucket try tomorrow. First try for this bucket. So I need to, what do I need to do here? Well, we might as well grab the bar and get it started. Get the bolts in, hang on. Oh, I don't know what this tooth bar weighs, but it's probably added another 30 odd pounds to her. It's heavy. What do they say? Heavy means quality. I'm just going to use my regular grade 5 bolts. Nothing spectacular. No washers. I don't really think it needs washers. Washers do help distribute the weight, as in curl pressure, we'll call it. But I actually don't really know what this thing puts out for curl pressure. It's maybe 1,200 pounds. The big tractor's like, I think it's 6,500 pounds, the big guy. Okay, so that's good. We need to grab some tightening tools here now. Alright, hopefully this is going to be enough to hold this thing on. If not, well, I tried. Tried my best. She's not new now. Scratched. This gun puts out for torque now. It's probably not as good as when it was new, you know, but anyway, it's pretty good still. I think I paid like $450 for this when I first got it. Well, I wanted a good one, eh? I'm sick and tired of, no offense against Princess Auto, but their guns suck. This is an Ingersoll Rand titanium. I never had a lick of problem with it. Good. And I know what that funny thing is. I think I've only oiled this thing once. And no problems at all. So I better not leave that in there. That's like a $15 frickin' marking pencil thing. So I better not get that screwed up. There we go. Well, I guess we'll put her down. There we go. That that actually looks freaking cool on there. Let's take a little gander backwards here. Oh man, the camera stuff just does not get the awesomeness of it, I'll say. It's a good word to use. Probably looks pretty good on camera, but man, oh man, see her in real life, it's freaking cool. It looks really good on there. It looks like it belongs there. You know, like, awesome. Anyways, I got a couple of upcoming projects. One, my father-in-law, he's into a bit of woodworking and stuff, and he wanted me to build him a wood press, which basically he says is a plate that's 10 inch by 10 inch with these on the side, 24 inches tall. So imagine another one on the corner, 4 inch, so something like that, with a plate welded on the bottom, a plate welded on the top. And what he does is he builds a lot of glue and wood together and stuff for making like bowls and stuff. And he, I guess, seen this thing summer. Ah, crap! I better grab my coat back here. I guess he's seen this thing summer, this wood press, and they put their stuff in there, and they just uses a small hydraulic jack just to put, he says, about 50 to 100 pounds maybe onto it while it dries. And I guess wood pushes against the plate, and the plate pushes against the jack, you know, and then that's how you get your pressure. So I guess he's seen her somewhere, and he's like, oh, I bet you Bill could build that. So I'm like, yeah, I could, and I got all the stuff here. I have to do that for him. And I have to do that for him, and that won't be a very huge build. I don't really know if I'll record that or not. I guess I could if you guys wanted to see that thing built. I was saying, well, what if we hook up some kind of screw thingy, you know, where you could just screw the screw down, and then you don't need the jack, right? And he's like, oh, no, don't just if you build it that way, it'll be fine. I'm like, okay, you the boss. So I also have, it won't be for a little bit yet, but a potential, well, it's a pretty much solid contract to build, let me just check the back door, build a bucket for the guys' tractors that come to do the concrete work for me here, for the monuments. They do their own concrete work. So his bucket never opens up enough, as in he's digging down and it gets a hole, and he's gonna open up more so he can scrape. And he says, hang on. He says, yeah, it never doesn't open up enough. So he asked me, can you build me one? I'm like, yeah, sure. So I guess he talked to his bosses about it. And they asked me, well, are you certified welder? I'm like, no, I'm not certified. I just, you know, do it and have learned to do it by doing it, you know, basically. And I've lost count how many buckets I built and never had one fail. So I'm probably overbuilding them, but you know, overbuilding is better than the thing all bends into a pretzel, right? Actually, I would like to try to do one time, which is really thin material, and see what happens when you juice her, you know, but whatever. So anyways, yeah, they're like, oh no, we can't, you know, we have to have stuff that's made by certified welders, and you know, so they don't violate any workman's compensation crap and stuff like that, right? Or whatever the heck the issue was. So I guess they went to the Mennonite guys, which there's a lot of Mennonites around us here, and they do welding shops way more sophisticated, I must say, than mine, where they have, you know, laser cutters. Mennonites? Wait a minute, laser cutters? Yeah, go figure. They got all the cool stuff. CNC machines, laser cutters, benders, rollers, whatever have you, you know, they got it all. Where I just don't have any of that real cool stuff. But anyway, so I guess they went to them, and I don't know whether it was the price that they said to them for it, which probably wouldn't be, because Mennonites are usually very, very fair with their pricing. Or he said to me, well, they're not certified either. Oh, that's what he said to me. So he's like, well, we'll just get you to build it. I'm like, okay. So it won't be for a bit, because they got to get their machine out and stuff, and they're not really rolling yet. He says maybe next week, but I got to get their machine down here and look at it and see. Possibly even one of the little buckets I've already made will probably fit. I'm pretty sure it's 1-inch pins, but the width between the two pin plates, I don't know what it is, so it might be too small. I don't know. But it'd be worth a shot, you know. So we might have to build another bucket for them guys. And I suggested a trade instead of paying me money for it. I suggested a little bit of a trade for me. So he's like, oh yeah, okay, that might work, but he's got to run it through his dad. Like, it's his son works there now. That's the guy I was talking to. He's got to run it through his dad too, right? So it may never happen, but as in that, they'll probably just want to pay me for it, but whatever. But I won't tell you what this trade was unless, you know, in case it doesn't happen. It's kind of neat. Something I kind of don't really need, but maybe it would be handy the odd time. Yeah, so, but anyways, yeah, that's it. I guess tomorrow I'll see if we can maybe try that bucket and go from there. Hopefully we can try it if I get a few minutes. I want to try to dig a hole full depth with that machine, 3 or 4 feet or whatever long, you know, and see how well she handles her. Hopefully it's pretty good. If we run into a bit of crap, I don't know, it might suck, but I don't know where I'm going to dig yet. Somewhere up here maybe, I don't know. Somewhere where I'm not going to get disturbed, right? I was disturbed many times today, and well, it happens, but yeah, so disturbing kind of sucks. Oh, we got a robin bird, small bird. They actually migrate south wintertime. That's built a bird nest in my, pardon me, shitty shed here. I want to tear the shed down, but I can't now because she's crap. She's built a nest in it. She just flew out of it. I'm going to show you, see what's going on here. Show you this cool little nest. So when I built this thing, I don't know why, but I left these long dewies hanging out. I guess I could have cut them off, but up in here, I don't want to get too close. There, you can see she's got 4 little egg dewies. So she's been sitting on them, I guess, and I think actually my wife figured it out from when we first sort of noticed them there. I'm leaving. She's squawking at me. When we first noticed them there, I'm going to walk around the front here. Maybe she'll think I'm gone, and I'll see if I can zoom in from the other side of the house, see if she lands back on the nest. But from what I figured out, there actually should be maybe hatching this Thursday. So that'll be kind of cool. Now all of a sudden we hear that jeep, 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 jeep. Oh, genies. Holy cow, it's going to be loud. But that'll be kind of cute. Would have been pretty sweet to stick up one of the cameras up there, but, well, it's alright. So, I will put that in the mailbox for someone to pick up tomorrow. And we'll just take her time, see if she flew back in the nest. You can maybe see her sitting on the nest. It's actually kind of cool. Let's see. The thing is with robins, though, if you disturb them too many times, they'll just abandon it. So we're trying not to. That might be her still out, I don't know. We're trying not to disturb it too much, but I keep forgetting. Go out and check the chickens, and then all of a sudden, crap. Hang on, I'm going to zoom in and see if she's there. She hasn't flown back in yet, so we'll leave her for a few minutes. But anyways, show you these branches here. I want to get up here and do this really soon because things are starting to blossom out. And these things all of a sudden go, leaves! And I don't really want that because I want to be able to stuff it through the chipper before... Something's making some noise over there. I'll leave her for a minute. But anyways, this whole piece here, I don't know if you can see the gist of her. Probably not, but it's leaning really far. Right over our hydro line. Hydro line cable, TV thingies there. So I want to get up there and start nipping her, but I'll tell you, that's a frick of a long way up. That's a lot longer than I thought it was too. But I've already got a couple of pieces down on the line. There's one right here that's pulling really hard, or looks like maybe on it now. That's not good. So I got to get those off, but I'm going to have to get up, probably sitting about here somewhere with the big tractor, put the loader right up, get up on a ladder and stand up in the loader, get my extension 2 or 3 extensions on my thing. Wow, that's still going to be a long reach. I got to try to get these way top ones up here down without hitting the line. And cut smaller little pieces off. Zink, it'll just, you know, fall down, won't hurt anything. But if you cut like here, it's gonna rip the whole bloody line off. So she's just a really bad lean, and it's leaning kind of towards the house, but more or less gonna fall here. Now there was another one here that actually fell. This whole bloody thing should probably come out, but it was leaning like this up out here, and it fell one night. It just, there's nothing holding it, right? So this has got me a little kind of worried, but I think once I get everything trimmed down to probably in about here, I can just drop the rest, no problem. But I'm gonna have to get up on the tractor. I can get, let me think now, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, about 18 feet on my pole saw. So I can get up 10, 28. I should pretty much be able to reach that. I can start cutting little sections off, right? It's really dangerous. Really not looking forward to it. But I really need to get it done before the leaves come out on this stupid thing. Because then it's even more you gotta worry about, right? Now the only one I'm really worried about is the one that's going up this way, because it's going like friggin' straight up. This bloody thing should never have been planted here, you know that? Should never have been planted here. Man. Now the other thing I was thinking of doing is, I've done it before, but because this one's splitting into 2, it's not going to work quite as well. But what I've done before is I've put the loader up high, pushed a lot of weight on it, so it's really pushing hard, and then cut her, and then it usually pushes it enough that way, or I get her just about ready to break, and then but with the hydro lines here, I'm not feeling safe doing that, so we won't be doing her that way. But could almost get up on the roof too, and then you know, get a little higher, but and I still got to reach way up over there to get that. So I don't know. We'll try her. I'll try the tractor first, and then if that don't work, then pardon my French. If that doesn't work, or if that do not work, then we'll have to get up in the loader, do her that way. It's either that or someone, probably have to be me, who's gonna have to shimmy up the bloody tree and start. No, that's not happening. Okay, let's check here. See if she went back into her nest. Yeah, I think she's there. I can just barely see her. Let's see. No. Maybe not. No, I don't think so. Uh-oh. She don't want to abandon it on us. I think that might be her right there, maybe. She's maybe looking for food or something. She probably doesn't like me here. She doesn't want to fly through. I feel safe. Anyways, I'll leave her for a minute. I'll go down front maybe. And then we'll see she comes. Man, I fertilized my grass. Look at this. Probably shouldn't have, eh? Holy. It's bushing in pretty nice though. Bushing in pretty nice. Well, while we're waiting here for her to hopefully fly back in her nest, a little story to tell you. I've been on the whatchamacallit, well, in contact with Google, partner support people. Partner support. So YouTube partner support. Emailing them back and forth, trying to figure out. If you remember when I was doing my live show, I was mentioning I was having trouble with the chat. I couldn't access the chat when I was logged in. Let me sure to tell you this all right. Couldn't access the chat. It was like frozen. Couldn't type anything. Couldn't add moderators. Couldn't, you know, any of the controls. Nothing. It was all gone. Right. Really weird. So when I did my live show there a while back, I had to be logged off on Internet Explorer, be logged in on Firefox running the live show, but be logged off for Internet Explorer so I could see the chat, because I can't see any of the chat either. People are typing stuff. It was just totally blank to me. I'm like, what the frickin' crap, you know? So that's how I had to run the live show, so it really kind of sucked, you know? Because I couldn't even add moderators or nothing. It was just a free run thing, you know, and it's like, whoa, this is not good. So anyways, I was onto the email and stuff with them. They couldn't figure it out. No freaking idea. Like, we got no open issues or nothing, no open tickets or issues, or whatever they called it there for what this problem could be. We got no idea. So it was really weird. The guy, I let it go a couple, 3 days. I'm like, so have you guys, you know, emailed him back, have you guys thought or figured out anything of why this could be doing this? And he's like, no, everybody here has no idea. Like, we can open your thing and chat just fine. You know, they type a message, but I couldn't see it. So I'm like, what the frickin' crap? So he, later on, the same day, actually yesterday or the day before yesterday, whatever, emailed me back and says, yeah, we can't figure anything out, but maybe try taking off, which I, you know, on the end of my name I had the ... smiley face, right? He's like, maybe try taking that off, log out, relog back in, and let us know if that works, if something like that is screwing it up. Sure freaking enough, I do that, change the name, the settings, and take that smiley face thing off, log out, log back in, bang, working, fine, no problem at all. I'm like, really? That's all it frickin' was because I had like a colon and a brackety thing for smiley face. Take that off, it works fine. The weird thing was, because it was working fine on my motorcycle channel, no problem, everything was good there because I didn't have that thing, right? But the Bill's T-Max channel, no, nothing. So I'm like, what the crap? So we took that out, worked fine. I emailed him back, I'm like, holy freaking crap, I can't believe it, that worked. He's like, wow, you're kidding, really? I'm like, yeah, it worked. And it's all working now, so it'll be awesome. We can actually do live show now and actually be able to use the chat, and I can see what the frick's going on. Because that really sucked. It was like, you know, like totally handicapped, and there was no way I was going to be able to frickin', you know, moderate or even read the text, the chats or anything. So now it's good. So I can't believe that's all it was. Stupid, but anyways, it's good to know. So don't put those things on the end of your thing or it won't work. So I said, holy geez, bud, that's a pretty huge bug I just found you there. You might want to fix that. He's like, yeah, we'll get the team on it and see what's going on with that. So I'm like, oh, that's good. So that maybe will be resolved, or maybe not. I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to give her one more shot here. Maybe she's gone in now. I don't know. Yeah, she went home. Doesn't look very comfortable in there. Just keeping him warm, keeping him warm. Sorry, I can't get much of a clearer image there. I'm pretty much, whoa, pretty zoomed in because I don't want to spook her out. Wow, here she is. Hatching babies. Hopefully. Doesn't move much though, eh? Wow, move around a bit. Silly bird. Anyways, there we go. Sweet. So that's it. I got a rock. I took the truck up to Ford today as well. It was another thing I had to do. They're going to look at her tomorrow because I'm going to be too swamped here to get up tomorrow by 9. So, anyways, I've been trying to take like iPhone videos of it so I could show them. I know they know there's an issue, but to show them, because I know they're going to say, they're going to start it, it'll be fine. Sorry, it's all dark here. It'll be fine. Oh, there's nothing wrong with it, Mr. Language. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, right. So I've been trying to get doing cold starts on it and taking videos, you know. Of course, it wasn't doing it. So I did another one today. Fired it up. Nothing. No noise. I'm like, really? So I'm like, okay, shut her off, let her run for a few minutes, shut her off again. We went to have lunch, and then about, I don't know, 3 o'clock, I'm like, oh, you better take this thing up here before they close. So I didn't record it, of course, and then I fired up, and it starts, I'm like, really? So now it's probably not going to do it for them, and they're going to be like, yeah, whatever. But I tried to record it 3 or 4 different times, didn't do the noise. And of course, the one time I don't think of recording it, it does the friggin' noise. So hopefully they'll maybe just automatically fix it, because I think there is a service bulletin that was out for those things. So, but I bet you they'll say, oh no, we didn't hear any noise, it's fine. Okay, I guarantee you that's what they're gonna say. Because really, who wants to tear apart an engine to redo that? That's a lot of freaking work. That's a lot of freaking work to do that. To get into that timing chain, you gotta take the whole friggin' front of the truck off, the whole friggin' front of the, you know, engine off, because it's all around the whole thing, right? It's ridiculous. So, but anyways, I gotta go. Really busy tomorrow, so I'll try to get a digging video up for you, and if not, well, maybe, I don't know, we'll see the next day or something. But anyways, have a good night. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you hopefully tomorrow.